It is Wednesday. Is it? Yes, Wednesday, the 26th of February. I know, hair, crazy. I had a haircut last night, and so, ooh, it feels weird. It feels weird like this, but I have my hat on, so I feel better. But, gosh. Okay. Anyways, well, yeah, this is rough. This is hard for me. So there are two items that I think I'm gonna take from my house that I'm excited about. It's actually interesting because like of what I like titled this YouTube channel, and then also just like what I want for my life. But yeah, like right when you walk in my door, there's this plaque, and it says "Be the Light," Matthew 5:14. And then I had a roommate that lived with me previously, and this is the one thing that she left, and it's a lighthouse. And I actually didn't know this until today, but it lights up. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. So I'm gonna take it with me and have it. And it's not glass. I think it's wood, honestly, or plastic. So we'll see. They may take it. I think they might let me have this. But I'm at least gonna, I don't know. I think these things would make me feel homey. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna take those two things. I'm pretty much packed. Like, I just need to go get another suitcase, the game suitcase or duffel bag. I looked at all the different places, and I just need to, like, at this point, get it. I was comparing, and there weren't any orange ones, so I do have my big orange one that came in. Kit Kat was laying on it last night, and one of my best friends came over and cooked me dinner. It was amazing. It was pho. So good, and we just hung out, and I'm just so thankful. Yeah, my home just felt cozy. It really did, which was great. I'm super thankful for that. And gosh, I made brownies and Nutella. So it's interesting. I don't like Nutella. I know I don't like Nutella. I don't like hazelnut. I know I don't like hazelnut. I think I've like disclosed that in here about talking about like coffee creamers. And I'm actually about to go to the store and get coffee creamer because it's just too short. Like it's too short of a time to not enjoy it, to enjoy coffee to the fullness. So yeah, gosh, I feel like I don't look like myself. I don't know about this. I love my hairdresser. Gosh, I've been seeing her for so many years. And I'm like, do what you want to do. How cool is that? I mean, for someone who like, I know I like don't care about my hair and all this stuff, but like, there is a level of trust there. I'm super chill and forgiving, and like, I wear a hat and I wear it up. And so like, it just doesn't matter, you know? I mean, it does, but even if it looked like wildly bad, like I think I would just laugh and just find it comical that every time I looked at my hair, I'd be like, that's rough. But she does a really good job. She really does. I really enjoy just getting to be around her. And she's spoken like a lot into my life. So it's just one of those cool like relationships and dynamics. And it was cool to like, I made an appointment, and I mean, I can obviously cancel it if need be, but I made it far enough out that I think I'll be back, and I might not, but it just felt good to put something on the calendar, like just something for the future, like something that's like certain and locked in, and even though it could change and might have to change, it just felt nice to be like, just to have something like that. And my music is playing, and it's distracting me. I don't think y'all can hear it, but I sure can. Okay, done. But yeah, it's a super pretty day. I want to give myself time to run to the store. I've made copies of the keys. Like I've done, I feel like, just the components of things that I've needed to do. And that just feels really good. And there's just really nothing, honestly, like today after just having that, like my final kind of big meeting of like handing things over, I just feel like I'm like, part of me just wishes I was at res right now. I really do. I mean, there is this sense of like, I want to like, you know, say bye to people, say bye to my dogs and cat. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So Kit Kat was on my suitcase last night, and I don't know why. It's like Journey and I locked eyes, and like obviously I'm looking at Birdie and Homie too, but like Journey specifically was just like looking at me, and I just started bawling. Like I really, I'm just really gonna miss them, and I haven't since 2020. Like I haven't not had a pet of my own. And even before that, like, I mean, I was on a farm at that time working and was living with a host family that had 2 dogs. I mean, I just haven't, I've actually just like never really had much time without a pet, an animal, if any. Like, I mean, I came into the world and there were animals. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever not had an animal. Like maybe when I did missions for 6 months, but even then I brought in a hedgehog that I found, and then I also brought in a cat, and also there were sheep, and I would go around, because I was in New Zealand, there were sheep and I would go around and pick them up. They were my pets, but I definitely, no matter where I am, I'm always going to be like animal focused. And then there was also Kia birds. Those are like little nuggets. And then in Malaysia, there were rats. Actually, to the point that when I was living with the host family, I really wanted a puppy. And the person I was dating at the time gave me a pet rock with like really intense instructions, because that was actually one of the sweeter things. I actually thought that was quite hilarious. But they gave me like so many instructions on how to take care of this pet rock. But I mean, at that time I was like surrounded. I was working on a dairy farm that also had sheep and pigs and turkeys and chickens and goats and horses and lots of cows. So yeah, I guess I'm just trying to say, like, I've always just been around animals and loved them. And more than that, like for them to be my own, like for us to have our dynamic and it to be my crew, hard to leave them, really hard to leave them. That I feel like my body's protecting myself from like the pain of that. Birdie has been gone from me because she went to bird camp. She has a hunting background, so she went to bird camp. But Homie actually has spent the least amount of time away from me. I got him, I mean, he turned a year on January 28th, so he's still a young guy. And then Journey, like, I mean, yeah, small, I think I went on a trip to Jamaica, and I think that's the longest I've been away from Journey. That dog, and her weakness is storms, like thunderstorms. And I'm like, April, there's that saying, it's like April showers bring May flowers. And I'm like, no. And I mean, I can't control the weather. I don't even know if I'll have access to be able to see what the weather's like. But I'm just going to remind the people that are taking care of the animals, like every time I talk to them, be like, check the weather if there's thunderstorms. Because that is Journey's kryptonite. That, like, Journey has a strong weakness when it comes to thunderstorms. And I'm just, so yeah, anyways, I was, it hit me between Kit Kat with the luggage and then Journey looking at me. I don't want to say goodbye. I love them so much. And they've been, I really can say, like, I don't think I would be here if it weren't for them, if it weren't for the crew. Honestly, like there were times where, like, they were the reason why I got up and got outside, because, you know, dogs have to be let out, dogs have to be fed. I didn't have Kit Kat at that time. Kit Kat was really good for me in the sense of, like, Kit Kat is demanding and will scream and holler if not fed. And she could have food and she still screams and hollers because I think she, like, wants it to be like a similar thing of, like, the dogs are fed every day, where she's like has food, and if she still has food in her bowl, it's kind of like, Kit, you still have food in your bowl, like, I don't need to, like, you're good. And she's like, no. And she literally just wants me to pick it up and put it down and, like, just pretend. And it's like, I deserve the same level of care that the dog's getting, and I, like, can't argue that. I don't disagree. But yeah, like, the dogs and Kit are, like, they've just been here. They've been here through every single thing. And I'm sad that this is a part of my journey that they don't get to be in on. And I was talking to my best friend, and I was like, you know, like, I'll come back better and, like, be able to love them and take care of them even better once I come back. But it's just a see you later that feels very hard. But they can't come with me, and I wish they could, but they can't. Like, I have to do this
without them. Ugh, gross. And I just, I know that's the way, but it's hard. This feels hard. I know I need to like stay in real time, and I know it's not far away, but I just think walking out that door and saying bye to them is gonna be probably the hardest goodbye I've ever, or see you later. That'll probably be the hardest see you later that I have ever given. Ooh. I mean, gosh, like, just even like when I was having like panic attacks or just sad or like just anything, like they've just been there. And like I've been able to like just like hug them and anchor onto them, and like, I mean, I hope I've been helpful for them. I know that they've loved me more than I could ever love them. And they love with like just an unconditional love that is like almost painful. It's so sweet. And the fact that like just my existence, like just my presence is like, they are the best cheerleaders. Like just me being like alive is them. It's like, they're like, this is the best day ever. They're like, Mom, like really, truly, like they love in a way that like I'll never be able to love. And I'm just gonna really miss them. I wish you could come to res with me. I wish they all could. I just don't want to say goodbye. I don't like have, I don't think I have that in me to like, I'm just not prepared for that goodbye. I'm just not. And I think between like, it's interesting because like, I'm sure how people do res, like, I don't know, like for me, I'm like, I will not be coming back to this job or the same job or even potentially the same company. And it's like, I just got off a call and it was like, hopefully this isn't goodbye, it's see you later. And it feels like a lot in my world is see you later. I think I've said that. I have to keep moving. Like I can't stop here. And I don't know, I was telling my best friend this, and I think I was telling my therapist this. I was like, I don't know if there's this like tidal wave that's about to just knock me down. Because I feel like in some ways, like I've handled things way better than I anticipated. And then there's just like this mistrust, and I don't know. I think I'm okay, but there's a level of, I mean, I know I'm okay and I know I will be okay, but there's this like, are we good? Are we good? Like, I think I'm good. It's just a lot. And I think I'm telling myself, I'm like, it is a lot. Like, this is a lot. That's valid. And I'm like, yeah. So I think I'm just trying to like give space and like give permission and give room for the hurt and the pain and like all the transitions. But at the same time, I'm also just like, you're about to enter into a world where there's going to be so much space and time to process it. And it's like, you have to get to that world though. Like, so like if there's something going on that's like going to keep you from getting to that world, then like you need to name it and you need to reach out to people and do whatever you need to do to get there. I don't feel that way. I just know, I'm just telling myself that now in this moment, so that if it does get hard, I know what to do. And I do. I know what to do. I know where to go. All right.